will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. To the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names like this.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This offense has it with really good field position. The run from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength.
Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback extends the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. And I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that embrace the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long. You know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's Mendoza. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to bull his way in. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So
into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Marion. At the 45 on his way. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
On target to the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime and regroup and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick, rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody that dug their heel on the ground, they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
That's reeled in, it's Ellis. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback.
Got some room to run. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lost a throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some pop.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. really bad play by the offense.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'll go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it.
Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game, as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
And I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the second half. I love the way they've mixed in the run with the pass offensively. Defensively, they're doing a great job communicating. They're just the more locked-in team here late in the game.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Let's it fly. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
Quarterback gets the first down and more. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's caught. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. That's caught. It's Marion. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On second and 10, a four-wide-out set, trips right. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Buckeyes with the first and 10. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Moving out of the pocket. Finds space on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Threads it inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Mendoza. Snags it over the middle. Turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
With the catch, it's Ellis. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense
got some room, entered to the goal line. Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And this setter down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Here's a throw downfield late. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. And that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going over the top. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about the next?